All right, Bob Chic. I'm here with George Farrer and, of course, our 2016 Arnold Classic winner, the Predator himself, Kai Greene. Kai, congratulations first and foremost.
Thank you so much, but I got to give a special shout out to my coach, George Farrer. This is the guru. I can't really make a lot of good saliva stuff with my dry ass mouth right now, but my win tonight is not mine. This belongs to our team. But thank you, George, for everything that you've done to make this moment.
Bob been there, so he thanked me a lot, and he was doing the same thing. So I understand, bro, and I'm so proud to be on your team, Kai, because you did the whole, you did it all, man. You really did it all. I was just there like a stone, just to show you a few things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you cried on my shoulder a few times, but it's okay. They all do. You know what I'm saying?
There's no crying in bodybuilding, Kai.
But you did it all, man. You put the 600 pound on your legs. I mean, on your squat, and you did all that stuff. You killed yourself. I'm just here, man, and I'm so proud to be on your team, brother. How's that?
Well, clearly the game plan worked. I want to take us back to the prejudging. You look great at the prejudging. Cedric looked very good at the prejudging. Both you guys, I thought, were neck and neck. But it looks like you guys made some adjustments. George, of course, always working. OT came back tonight. I thought you looked sharper tonight, actually.
Well, it's a very interesting thing, the experience of being an athlete and being a warrior in the trenches. There's a lot of people, that get the luxury of being the athlete from their couch. And that is a really awesome luxury. But real talk, to climb in the trenches and really get dirty, to have to put on the full armor of the experience, is a whole nother ball game. So, I'm very, very fortunate and thankful, to be able to have had the resources that I've been able to have available to me, that has just been tremendous in helping me. We launched a company, Dynamic Muscle. Sure. I have some incredible business partners. We got a wonderful CEO that's been able to just really, really help me hold things together while we try to take this situation very, very seriously. George Farrer made it easy. And it needed to be, because the demand is just incredible. And I'm saying this for the younger athletes that are out there now aspiring to do larger things with themselves, and whether you're not an athlete, if you're just a person that just is looking to expand your development, make no mistake about it, it can be done. And a lot of times it's very, very difficult to recognize that. But once you are able to settle on that and get that clear, that I can do this, well, then now you have more time and resource available to actually solve the riddle of what do I do to get it done. So I'm thankful tonight, because when I had to ask that question, I was able to go, hey, George, what did I need to do to get this thing done? And he was able to make it very easy for me, the answer.
Well, Kai, in your acceptance speech with the governor on stage, you mentioned the doubters, that people, always believe in yourself, and everything else that you said accompanying that. Did you get the idea or the sense out there that you've been off the stage for about a year and a half now, that there were doubters out there, that people had kind of written Kai Greene off, or maybe they weren't believing in you anymore? But what was the gist of what you were saying?
Well, what I was trying to say wasn't really about the doubters. It had more to do with talking to the person that's looking to develop and conquer something. A lot of times I've heard people talk about, oh, the haters, man, haters motivate me, the haters. Listen, really, the haters, you can identify them if you choose to, but I think it's a misuse of your power. It's a misuse of your values.
So yours is more of a general message out there to other athletes, other younger kids.
It doesn't matter, but what's going to be able to help you move forward is being able to concentrate on the things that you have control over. You have no control over a hater. You have no control over, whether somebody thinks you're pretty enough. You have no control over whether they think your nose is too big, or you have no control over whether people will decide, to like your flavor for this month. But what you can control is the quality of your character. What you can control are the things that, if you allow them to speak for you, will speak stronger and louder than any of those other things that other people sometimes would probably use to biasly hold you back.
George, this is clearly the longest point that Kai hasn't been on a competitive stage. Certainly you're busy, of course, doing appearances every week and traveling the globe. How was it for you in terms of getting Kai ready for this show? Did you have to kind of go back and redesign or put some different things in place?
Well, I mean, the problem with people think it's all about being on the stage. You know what I'm saying? We really don't have to be on the stage to keep on working. The guy never stopped working. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he traveled a lot. I told him, you're doing a lot of traveling. You got to be careful. But every country, he went to, he put the work. Everywhere he's been, he put the work. We got ready to Olympia. Everybody saw that he was ready. But you know what? Unfortunately, we didn't do it. But that was like stepping on the stage because we did kind of something similar for photo shoot and stuff. So yeah, he wasn't on the stage, but at the same time, yes, he was on the stage because he kept putting on the work. And I kept, giving him one diet after another. He kept following everything. It's not like he's just like, stop and okay, year and a half eating pizza and beers and stuff. It didn't work,
And we see you all year, Kai Gespel. You're always in shape, always giving a great show out there to the fans, of course. I know that's very important to you, to touch base with your fan base. Let's talk about the stage. Clearly, you've got Australia coming up in just a few weeks. Tony Doherty putting that one on. So obviously, you're certainly going to be the front runner going into that competition. But let's stick with this one right here. You won this show, qualifies for the Olympia. Are we going to see Kai Greene on the Olympia stage in 2016?
Well, tonight, I'm really excited about tonight. I haven't drank any water yet tonight, and I still have my hands dirty with protein tonight. So I want to be in the moment right now. I'm going to take a page from a wiser man's book than me, and
Confucius, I think he said that.
I just want to stay in the moment. I want to be very, very thankful. We want to thank everybody that's even taking the time to listen to this interview. And even if you should discover this interview, a year from now or 2 years from now, if there's a larger takeaway that I would want to share with you, it's really important to have resources and tools to help you. I was fortunate to have George working with me. I was fortunate to have Dynamic Muscle, Adam Paz, Chanel, just a number of just really, really good people that have been, in my corner. But more importantly, if you're a person that's saying that I decide to do something with my life, and I look around me right now, and I don't see the necessary resources or supports in place in order to support that, I am telling you, you don't need it to start with. The most important support you need is yourself and your commitment to getting started. So you got to start wherever you are. Does that make sense? And the beautiful thing about this experience, that the lesson that, the life lessons that bodybuilding as an art form, as a sporting experience has taught me is that you can begin your journey from wherever you are. So you don't necessarily have to wait until that great getting up morning when you can cross all your T's and dot all your I's, but you can start with recognizing your ability to decide and to know that that power to make that decision is your own.
George, congratulations. Another job well done, sir. Certainly the architect.
I just want to say one thing, because for the people out there that are talking, I respect Arnold tremendously, but Arnold went on the stage and he said, you didn't win with your body, you won with the. This is not true, because you have to look at the score sheet, and Kai Greene won with his body. Okay.
And I would agree with that. At the end of the day, it's still a physique competition. Kai, I'm sure you didn't take exception to that, but did it surprise you a little bit?
Well, Arnold is a legend. He's a legend. And believe it or not, it was the things that man spoke and created that was an encouragement to me when I didn't know anything better. Sure. So the truth is that I can't get lost in a moment where it may seem like, or the truth is that man was inspiring on so many levels that helped me understand that having a larger vision of what you want to accomplish in your life is very, very important. He was able to turn around and overcome the obstacles of speaking, learning a new language. The man became an example of what it looks like to overcome any and every obstacle. Obstacles that even as an African-American man living in the United States, I still did not have to face that Arnold Schwarzenegger was able to overcome and had to. That is a very challenging thing. I never had to learn a new language. In truth, there's some parts about my personal experience that if I looked at it, the man had to overcome some incredible challenges. So the point I'm just trying to make is that, the larger lesson that I've been able to get from his experience and the fact that he has done what he has done, is the proof and the power that thoughts do become things. I am more encouraged and I'm more inspired, and I'm very thankful to just have had that moment with him on stage. That's something that us athletes in this game have worked for more than 20 years to get, and it could never be tarnished, by, a moment that maybe it doesn't sound as awe-inspired by everything that you brought to the table. The truth is that man is a legend. That man has inspired me beyond belief, and I am thankful for the opportunity to grow.
Okay, you're inspiring a whole bunch of people from this competition. Congratulations once again, my friend. Well deserved. Your 2016 Arnold Classic champ, the Predator, Kai Greene.